Hello my little swines and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine, quarantine edition, and this is actually a lot different to my everyday makeup routine, normal life edition, aka pre-COVID. And also if you watched my previous video you would know that I unboxed two eyebrow products. One is from Fenty and one is from Benefit, and I've had a couple of days to play around with it so I can give you guys my honest review. And also I would really love it if you guys can hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and have a chit chat with me in the comment section down below. I'm going to start with moisturising my face with this Vaseline moisturiser, and I know this isn't necessarily a face moisturiser but it has done me wonders for so many years. And two things I like about this moisturiser: one, it's unscented with no nasty ingredients, and two, the second ingredient on the list is glycerin, which is great if you're looking for something that will help your makeup last longer. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face and neck and make sure that I've applied it evenly. Next, I'm going to use this Fenty primer because my pores are always raging just like I am. And I only just started using this primer actually. I bought the small size just in case I didn't like it. And I actually really love the Makeup Forever Step 2 primer. But if this works just as good, then I'll stick to it because we stan Rihanna. As you can see, I'm not really rubbing it in. I'm pressing it into my skin, around the T-zone area and my cheeks area where my pores are more visible. So I'm going to start with these two since I always do my brows first anyway. So I've mentioned before that I've had my eyebrows microbladed by my amazing cousin. And unfortunately for me, she lives in California, so I can't just go for a retouch. I first had it done back in 2016 and then I had it retouched again when we went to visit in September 2019. So because it's fading in some parts of my brows, I have to fill it in, and up until now I was using a tinted eyebrow gel. So when I first tried this microfilling pen, I was really impressed because it did mimic microblading strokes. But now that I've been using it for a week or so, I just don't think it has the same effect anymore. I don't know if it's running out of product already, or I just don't know. It's not working as well as when I first tried it. As you can see, I'm just filling in the sparse bits of my brows, kind of mimicking microblading strokes on the top of my brows. Okay, so this brow is really unruly, like the hair just won't stay still and the arch is a lot higher than the other one, I think. Does any of you struggle with the same problem, or is it just me? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so I think I'm just going to have to accept the fact that I'm having a really bad eyebrow day. So I'm going to take this concealer brush, dip it into my concealer and clean it up a little bit. This is the new Fenty eyebrow sculpting, whatever it is. I'll just link it down below. And I've just found a hair. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Wax on one side and the brush on the other side. And I've used it before, so there's a bit of product left on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it evenly on my brows. Put a generous amount actually. I'm still in two minds about this wax. I don't know if it's because I'm so used to a liquid formula, but I kind of like it. It definitely does give you that fluffy eyebrow look, and it's a nice formula. It's not sticky, it's not greasy, and it's unscented. So I'm literally just brushing my eyebrows upwards, and as you can see, it makes them look really fluffy. So I'm going to brush them upwards first, and then I'm going to shape them. So I definitely prefer this fluffy look compared to the one next to it, which is just shite. Also, I just want to add that if you're placing the wax product on top of an eyebrow pencil or a tinted eyebrow gel, it is going to lift the brow product off a little bit. So I'm just going to have to go in with more product later and fill in the gaps that I've lifted off, really. So I've picked up the microfilling pen again just to finish off the brows, and if there's any gaps then I can just fill it in quickly. Definitely spent too much time doing my eyebrows. I found myself still reaching for my Anastasia brow gel, the mother of all eyebrow glue, to set my eyebrows. What do you guys think? Let me know if you guys prefer brow wax or if you prefer a brow gel. Actually, I'd like to know everyone's brow routine and favorite products. Maybe I can try them too. Okay, so this really sets your eyebrows, so I highly recommend it. If you have really unruly hair, or if you just want to set your eyebrows one time for the rest of the day, it literally won't budge. After I do my eyebrows, I go in with my foundation, and for the past few months I've gone back to one of my favorite foundations. It's the one and only Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 6.5. This foundation and the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick are my two go-to foundations of all time, but I tend to go for this in the summer as it's very lightweight and dewy, whereas the Hourglass is a medium full coverage foundation and for some reason feels better when it's a lot colder. Don't know why. And also I use this shade in the summer as I tend to go really dark in the summer because I sunbathe like mad. I love using my beauty blender to apply this particular foundation, whereas with the Vanish foundation stick I like to use a brush, like a really dense brush. I don't know whether it's because it's a cream foundation and this one's more liquid formula. And I always start around the cheek area and use very minimal products on my forehead because there's really no need to pile on makeup where it's not needed, you know? So as you can see, I'm just taking the leftover foundation on my hand and I'm just going to place it on my nose and up my forehead area. And now I'm going to apply my concealer right after, and I've been really loving the Armani Powder Fabric Concealer in the shade 5.5. It just really goes so well with the foundation and I love the consistency. It's light and airy and it's not thick and cakey at all. So I'm just going to focus on the darkest area, which is right near my inner corner. And I'm not going to apply a lot at all because like I said, if it's not needed, there's really no need to pile on makeup. It's just a waste of product and it looks too much in my opinion. I'm going to place a bit on my forehead and the bridge of my nose just to even it out, and also the bottom of my chin because I don't know why. And then I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender again. I really just want to push the product in before I blend it out. That way it doesn't really crease and the product stays all day. Can you guys see how lovely this concealer is? It's like the perfect match for this foundation. And I'm just so glad I found it. So in the beginning I mentioned that this was my makeup routine quarantine edition. And that's because normally I would put a brightening concealer on top of this one as well. And I definitely would have put something sparkly on my eyes. But because it's quarantine, it's, you know, it's lockdown, I can't be bothered. So this is like my basic makeup routine. Now I'm going to use my favorite product to contour and set my under eyes, and it's the KVD Light and Shade Contour Kit. Wow, that's dirty. Oh my god, how embarrassing. So I always use this Real Technique brush to set my under eyes, and I'm going to tap off the excess product, and I'm really just going to push the product in. I never bake my under eyes anymore. I just think it's so unnecessary, and this works for me. I just hate piling a lot of makeup on and looking cakey, so as much as I can when I'm doing my makeup, I just like to do it as sheer as possible so you can still see my skin. And I'm just going to place the remaining product on the bridge of my nose and forehead just to set it. And now I'm just going to take this blending brush from MAC, and I think I got it from the holiday edition again, like 4 years ago. I'm going to dip that on a contour shade, and I'm going to place it on the crease of my eyes. And I do this to create depth and put a little bit of life back on my lids. I'm just going to keep blending until I diffuse any harsh lines, and I'm just going to do this until it looks natural. I'm really not going to put anything else on my eyelids because, like I said, I just can't be bothered. So I'm going to go straight in with my lashes. So I'm just going to put this one down for 30 seconds while I put the glue on the other lash. And whilst I'm waiting, I'm just going to do the Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Hey! So now I'm just going to use my tweezers to apply my lashes, and I go straight in the middle and pull it from the inner corner and place the outer corner down. I'm really sorry guys, I didn't realize that this mirror was covering the lashes, so let me try again. Okay, so take 2, place it in the middle, that's better. Now you guys can see. Push the inner corner down and push the outer corner down, and that's really simple guys. It's just, actually no, it's not simple. I've been doing it for like 5-6 years. And now I'm just going to put mascara on my lashes, and I just use any mascara because I just don't believe in buying expensive mascara. Okay, so now back on skin, I'm going to use this contour shade from my KVD contour kit, and I'm going to use this NARS Kabuki brush, which is my absolute favorite brush of all time. As you can see, it's falling apart. I've been using it for the past 5 years, and I'm just going to place that product on my contour bone, hollow of my, I don't know, what was it called? I don't know. So I'm just going to place the product on there before I blend it out. Don't ask why, that's how I like to do it. I like to concentrate on that area first and then bring the rest of the products down. Imagine I had a dream about recording this video, but I had to do it with a mask on. That's how much COVID is literally affecting everyone's life, isn't it? I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. I don't think you can blend enough. I just hate harsh lines, and I just really love blending. I just find it therapeutic, to be honest. I'm just going to place the rest of the product on my forehead. I'm not going to put any more on because I caught the sun really badly on my forehead, and that's why I don't really like putting makeup on it, to be honest. It's just not needed. So I'm just going to take these 2 shades from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio and place it right on top of where I just contoured. As you can see, I'm just placing the product very lightly, and I'm not really going to bring it all the way in on the actual cheekbone. Just going to place it right on top of the contour shade. Now time for highlight. I've been using MAC Whisper of Guilt for quite a while now, and I'm going to be using my Morphe M501 blending brush. I'm not going to go mad with a highlight as it's just an everyday look, so I'm just going to place a bit on the top of my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose. Even though I didn't use any eyeshadow, I'm still going to pop a bit of highlighter on my inner corner. It just gives you that extra oomph, you know? Now I'm just going to line my lips with my MAC Spice lip liner. And as you can see, it's nearly gone because I use it almost every day. And I'm literally just going to place it on my lips very lightly. I'm just going to blend it out all over my lips and then use my Karl Lagerfeld lip balm that my lovely friend bought me for my birthday. I love this because it's really hydrating, and I find that the colour goes well with the MAC lip liner. And that's all I'm going to do for my lips really. No lipstick or anything else. Just the lip liner and the lip balm. Okay, and for the last step. Okay guys, so I don't know if you've seen this technique before, but it's basically the buffing technique. Take any powder that you have and choose a brush to buff your skin with. And I've chosen this fluffy brush from MAC, and I got it in the holiday edition maybe 4 years ago. I like this brush because it's soft and it blends everything out. So I'm going to dip it in my powder, which is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. And it's just really good for my pores, like it blurs everything out. So I'm really just trying to concentrate on the cheek area because that's where the harsh lines are right now. But then I'm just going to take it all around my face and buff everything out. And after that I go in with my setting spray, and I've been using the Fasali Rose Gold Skin Mist. And as you can see, I've almost run out. And I'm just going to spray it everywhere. Generous amount. And that's it. That's a wrap, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to shut off real quick because my battery's about to die. Make sure you click like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys soon. Toodles.